How you doing today, folks? So I got a brief on-the-job review because waiting on the rest of my coworkers, and I'm fucking bored. So here you go. So this is what's currently in my pocket. This is the Reate Hallowed Valhalla. This is a knife in RW34, RWL34, excuse me. One of my favorite steels, honestly. People can rave about M390 and LMAX and all these super hardened steels. But at the end of the day, with those steels, you're gonna have to sharpen them, and then once they get dull and you have to sharpen them, it's a fucking nightmare. You happen to chip M390, you might spend 20 minutes, trying to get that piece out and even out everything, and I don't know. I'm just kind of cool off of that. I definitely have plenty of knives, just super steels. Don't get me wrong, but 154 cm, RWL 34, CPM 154. These are probably my favorite steels. Again, that's completely subjective. You don't have to like it or agree with it. It's just, it's my personal opinion. So this is a full titanium frame lock. Wonderful action. This is a Reate, so just drops shut very easily. Reates always have great action. This is broken in wonderfully. It has these little kind of cutouts. This is the difference between the Hallowed Valhalla and just the regular. Personally, I really like the Hallowed version. I did have to adjust the pocket clip. As you can see, it's not fully touching there. It was so tight you couldn't even get it in and out of your pocket. I literally had to use a pry tool to pry it up a little bit to be able to slide it into my pocket. And then when I actually would take it out, it would tear my pants up. It was a very, very tight pocket clip with some crazy tolerances. But, it definitely stayed in your pocket. But it still stays in your pocket now. It's just a little bit easier. So I actually really and truly love this knife. I didn't carry it too much because mainly the pocket clip, but since I've bent that out a little bit, man, I love it. Big knife, about a 4-inch blade. This crazy upswept Persian thing. Nice fat handle. It's heavy. It's about 5 ounces, 6 ounces. I'm not entirely sure. I might work on my scale on me, but it is a decently weighted knife. Really good balance. Sits very nicely in the hand. Even when you do this, I'm choking up way harder than you normally would want to. Knife isn't supposed to, make a fist with it. But even doing that, there's no hot spots. There's a slight discomfort with the clip area, but it's only when I'm actually choking that hard, which again, you probably shouldn't do. We have a standard Torx hardware for the construction. I have taken this apart. It's pretty much a breeze. It's very, very easy. Got this interesting little backspacer here, which is also titanium. I don't have my magnet with me right now, but all of this is titanium. I've tried it out before. Even the actual screws, strangely enough. Either that or they're just steel that's non-magnetized, which is definitely a thing, but I'm not entirely sure. From what I recall, this is about 300 new. I didn't pay that. This is, again, secondary market, but I think I paid like $180 for it. But it was in a bundle of 3 other knives. 3 other knives were like budget knives. They're at $20 a piece, but yeah, pretty decent discount. Love that action. We do have a steel lock bar insert. Can't quite show it to you here, unfortunately. There is an over travel stop, so you can't damage your lock bar. And this is just a great knife. Reate is one of those Chinese companies that a lot of people don't want to deal with because they're from China. That's kind of stupid, honestly. They make great knives. Not all of the styles really appeal to me all that much. A lot of their knives tend to be kind of smaller. Not small by any means. Like, we're talking like 3.5-inch blades, which are big for most people's standards. I just happen to like these big hefty things. But yeah, man, the action is great. I do definitely like to support USA made knives, but man, when it's good, it's good. And I'm not gonna let my pride and pride of country, you know, pretty much make me miss out on something that I love. And I love this knife. I'm really kind of burnt out on flippers. I've reviewed, I don't know, man, like 70 something this year. So it's, yeah, normally don't like flippers, but this one is just so smooth. I really can't help but like it. You know, it just rockets out and then drops shut like absolutely nothing. If I don't shake this, it'll still drop shut. It just takes a little bit of time. Yeah, it's not quite as fast. Also, I like the shake. So yeah, man, if you happen to find one of these on secondary market, buy it. If you have the money to find it new, buy it. It's worth it. I genuinely don't have any complaints at all. The only thing I would say is that I wish it was it had like a hole or a thumb stud instead of a flipper. But again, the flipper is just so good that I just don't care. It just works. And alternate blade opening method, if you want to pinch that blade a little bit, you can then slide it open. It's not ideal. It's not even very comfortable, but it is another method. If I can get it to do it again. Nope. Now my fingers are broken. But it is something that you can do if you still feel so inclined. So yeah, man, if I had to you know, really rate this, like in terms of like a review or like Nick Shabazza's gym, junk, etc. Probably like a 9, maybe even like a 9.5. Almost perfect. It's not there yet because, you know, as Metal Complex says, you know, Excalibur, it's something you're never really gonna find. It's almost like a torture joke. Find Excalibur, the perfect knife. You know, perfection doesn't really exist in real life, but this is goddamn close. So, if you don't mind this crazy upswept blade, hyper aggressive look, if you don't mind titanium, which is milled out to look like, I don't know, some type of Fallout-y, New Vegas-esque weapon, then check it out. And even if you don't like this, man, check out Reate in general if you haven't. Their prices are a little up there, man, but they are genuinely worth it. Their fit and finish is incredible. I've had 14 Reates so far. I think I reviewed 5 or 6 of them on the channel. Most of them kind of just stay there, trade them out, buy them out, and carry them for a week and then get something else. Not because they're bad by any means. I'm just, I don't know, I get bored really quickly. So I'm always buying, selling, and trading knives. Also, if you see something on the channel that you like, I'm gonna try it again. Apparently I can't talk. Also, if you see something on the channel that you happen to like, by all means, message me. My Instagram is, you know, same thing as here, Kyle J. Lanfear. I'll probably sell it to you, or gift it to you, or who the hell knows what. Again, I go through knives like all the time. This one's been here for about 5 or 6 months. This isn't going anywhere, but the majority of pieces I review, if they interest you, let me know. Probably make a deal. So, as always, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for your time. I am extremely active in the comment section. Comment below, and I'll talk to you. Man, this popped out so easy a couple times, and it's just not happening now. All right, that was a fluke. So this is a flipper knife. If you want to do anything else with it, yeah, good luck with that. It might happen. Probably on the lock bar or something stupid. Anyways, thank you very much for your time. Take care, and I will speak to you soon.